Hey residents, welcome to Dangerville. This is Jacob. Sorry if my audio is a little rough in this video. I'm in the middle of moving some things around, and I haven't quite got my setup figured out yet, but such is life, let's keep it rolling anyway. So Godzilla news has been really quiet lately, but we just had a handful of epic announcements that we're gonna cover in this episode of Atomic News. So let's start off with the biggest bang. Dr. Grant is coming to the Monsterverse. Yep, the one and only Sam Neill, the iconic actor from Jurassic Park, and so much more has joined the cast for the upcoming movie in the franchise. He is easily the biggest acting name attached to a blockbuster Monsterverse production since Skull Island, I think, and more importantly, he is an actor who in general fits so dang well into this universe. We already know he can handle big scary things trying to eat him while he delivers a performance that feels real and like this guy could actually exist in real life, which I hope the writing captures with him in this upcoming movie and they don't just turn it into a big joke or a cameo or something. Now, there's no information on what role his character will play, but Alistair and I are leaning towards him being the father of the two main lead characters. But that's purely speculation based on what little we know of the upcoming movie. And it's cool because he's a big enough name in Hollywood to generate a reaction from the fans of his work. They're all gonna be like, the guy from Jurassic Park is in the new Godzilla and Kong movie sort of remarks, I'm sure. But he's not famous enough to where the entirety of the production has to cater to him. And overall, this whole thing kinda gives me similar vibes to the Kurt Russell deal with the Monarch series. At the end of the day, this is the most exciting casting that's happened with the Monsterverse franchise since, like I said, Kong Skull Island. And I really do hope it means we're going towards a more serious human element to this story. We also have Alicia Debnam-Carey, an Australian actress you might not know of. She's possibly most well known for her role in Fear the Walking Dead, which I watched a good bit of that, and for all of you who aren't familiar with her acting prowess, I think she does good and has more than enough range to do anything the script asks of her, I think. So look forward to seeing her and Sam Neill in the upcoming Monsterverse movie. But what about Toho? What have they been up to in the wake of Godzilla -1? Behind the scenes, a lot it seems. First off, it's all but been confirmed that their next Godzilla live-action film will be a direct sequel to -1. We all expected this since the movie ended in a cliffhanger, but in the past, that didn't stop Toho from completely going in a new direction. But when your Godzilla movie wins an Oscar and the praise of the larger cinema world, it's probably for the best that you don't steer away from what's working. Once again here, the plot is more secretive than government information for some reason, something that continues to baffle me with these kaiju movies, where we kinda know what's gonna happen regardless, but hey, even as a YouTuber, I hate when these movies are spoiled for me, so it is what it is. So we got Sam Neill, a direct follow-up to Godzilla -1. Both of these are amazing things for the big monster movie world, but what about video games? In the upcoming years, Toho has a massive investment plan and it includes allegedly mainstream Godzilla console video games. They've put a ton of money to specifically console and PC game creation. This is separate from the mobile game division, which they also intend to invest more in, but for the first time really in decades, Godzilla is set to get real video games again. Nothing against the studios who have made these smaller indie and mobile games, but I think I speak for most of us when I say, about Godzilla damn time. I don't want to play mobile games, I can't stare at that tiny screen, give me a fighting game. Of course, this doesn't mean we're gonna finally get a modern day Godzilla melee game, but unless they really don't read the room and care about what their fans want, I can't see them not making a fighting game their priority. Make it accessible to everyone and a good game, and it's got a real chance of being a hit. Fighting games are simple and probably even more simple in the Godzilla world. Big monster versus big monster fight. Let's hope that's what's in store for us here. And it's not just video games. It's reported that Toho is sinking nearly $1 billion into this new push over the remainder of this decade, with Godzilla getting over $100 million of investments alone, which I'm not sure if that is including the video games or not, cause, well, that wouldn't be all that much to make a movie, games, new merchandise, theme parks, and everything else that it said they're investing in. Still, I'm optimistic that we're finally going to be getting a healthy flow of diverse Godzilla content, which is something we haven't really seen since the early 2000s. Oh, and by the way, here's Godzilla in a Hulk form, if you ever wanted to see that. in the new comic series that has Godzilla once again facing off against the Marvel Universe. It's been revealed that Godzilla will smash. The G-Man's already destructive enough, and I can't wait to see him become even more insane. Comic or not, this is kick-ass. So hopefully more people can embrace content outside of the movies, so we keep getting more cool stuff like video games and comics and who knows what. And on that note, everyone, that's pretty much the main bit of Godzilla news that's come out recently. There's some good Jurassic World Rebirth news in the works right now, so stay tuned to the channel for that. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.